Hello children, last session we had seen the basics of mathematics, the basic operations of mathematics, that is addition and subtraction. In this video, we will be seeing the third basic operation, that is multiplication. Multiplication is actually repeated addition. Okay, so instead of repeatedly adding, we just use a method that is called multiplication. Now, I am showing you one multiplication. Let's see how we are multiplying the things. In this video or in this session, we will be seeing how to multiply a 4-digit number by a 3-digit number, a 5-digit number by a 2-digit number, and some word problems related to multiplication. Okay. Now, talking about multiplication, when we are multiplying two numbers, for example, I am taking here a 4-digit number multiplied by a 3-digit number, that is 4,315. I am going to multiply by 273. So here the number which I am multiplying, that is 4,315, this is called the multiplicand, and the number by which I am multiplying, this one is called, that is 273, is called the multiplier. So this number which I am multiplying is called multiplicand, and by which I am multiplying is multiplier. Okay. Now this multiplication I am going to do in 4 steps. In the first step I will be multiplying by 3, which is in the ones place. The second step I will multiply by 7, which is in the tens place. In turn it means we are multiplying by 70. The third step we will be multiplying by 2, which is in the hundreds place. In turn it means we are multiplying the number by 200. Lastly we are going to add up. Okay, so let's see. 5 3s are 15, 5 carry over 1, 3 1s are 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. The first multiplication or the first step is over. See the second step. We are going to multiply by 7, which is in the tens place. I said that means in turn we are going to multiply the number 4,317 by 70. So what we are going to do is we are going to put 0 in the ones place and start the multiplication by 7. 7 5s are 35, 5 carry over 3, 7 1s are 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, 0 carry over 1. 7 3s are 21, 21 plus 1 is 22, carry over 2. 7 4s are 28, 28 plus 2 is 30. Okay. Now the third step, multiplication by 2, which is in the hundreds place, that means 200. So you have to put 0 in the ones place, 0 in the tens place, start multiplication by 2. 2 5s are 10, carry over 1. 2 1s are 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Now the last step, you have to add all these 3 numbers. Okay, 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. 8 plus 3 is 11. So we get the answer 11,77,995. The answer that you get or the result that you get after multiplication is called product. Is that clear? So the basic things now we studied. The number which we have multiplied, which we are multiplying is called the multiplicand. By which you are multiplying, it is called the multiplier, and the result obtained after multiplication is called product. In this multiplication, actually you have to be very perfect about the multiplication tables. You should learn the multiplication table thoroughly, then only you will be able to do the multiplication. Okay, so when we are multiplying a 4-digit number by a 3-digit number, we are going to solve these questions as actually we have solved these questions using 4 steps. In the first step, we have multiplied by the number which is in the ones place, that is 3. The second step, we are multiplying by 7. The third step, we are multiplying it by 2, which is in the hundreds place. Now after that you have to add. The fourth step is that you have to add all these 3 numbers and you get the final result, which is called the product. Okay. Now we are going to, so this was all about multiplication, how we are multiplying 2 numbers. Now let's see some properties of multiplication. We are going to see we are going to see the properties of multiplication. The first property is that changing the order of the products, changing the order of the factors does not make any effect in the product. That means I am taking an example like 4 into 3 is same as 3 into 4. You get the same answer. You change the order of the factors, but the product remains the same. So the first is changing the order of the factors does not change the product. 4 into 3 is same as 3 into 4. The second property is that any number multiplied by 0 will be 0. The product will be 0. That is 14 into 0 will be 0. Multiply any number by 0. The product of any number and 0 is 0. The third property, any number multiplied by 1, the product of any number and 1 is the number itself. Like 25 into 1 is equal to 25. Product of any number and 1 is the number itself. The next is the product of any number and an even number is always an even number. Fourth one, I take an example. I take any number. Suppose I am taking an odd number like 13 into 4. 4 is an even number. First of all, we know what are even numbers. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2. Or we can say that the numbers which are ending with or which has 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 in its ones place, those numbers are even numbers. So here I am multiplying, taking a small example, 13 into 4. 13 fours are 52. So here you multiply an odd number by an even number, you will get always an even number. The fifth property, if you are multiplying, the product of two odd numbers is always odd. Any odd number you take. Like I am taking 15 into 5. 15 is an odd number, 5 is also an odd number. 15 into 5, the product is 75, which is also an odd number. The next one, the product of three numbers is always the same irrespective of the order in which they are multiplied. Any three numbers you take, like 4 into 3 into 2 is equal to 4, I am multiplying by 4 into 2 into 3. It will be the same. 4 3s are 12. I solve this question upside a little bit. The sixth property is 4 into 3 into 2. I change the order of the number. 4 into 2 into 3. Here 4 3s are 12. 12 into 2 is 24. Here 4 2s are 8. 8 into 3 is also equal to 24. So here comes the last property, that any three numbers multiplied in any order, the product remains the same. Once again, we are going to revise the properties. The first property is, even if we change the order of the factors, the product remains the same. That is 4 into 3 is same as 3 into 4. The product remains the same. The second property is, any number multiplied by 0 or product of any number and 0 is 0. Product of the third property is, product of any number and 1. Any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. Next is, any number, you can take an even number into an even number will be even number, odd number into an even number will also be an even number. Means any number multiplied, whether it be an odd number or an even number, you will always get an even number only. Now the fifth property was that multiplying 2, the product of any two odd numbers will always be an odd number. The last property here is that any three numbers multiplied in any order, the product remains the same. So this was all about your properties. Now let us see, as I have told you, we will be seeing in this session how to multiply a 4-digit number by a 3-digit number and a 5-digit number by 2-digit number. So here I take another example, 2487 multiply 2487 by 306. So here we are multiplying a 4-digit number by a 3-digit number. The same way, as it is a 3-digit number, we will be following the 4 steps, And the first step is you will be writing 2487. You are going to multiply by 306. Here we are going to start the first step, that is multiply the number 2487 by 6. First multiplication by 6, which is in the ones place. 6 sevens are 42, 2 carry over 4. 6 8s are 48, 48 plus 4 is 52, carry over 5. 6 4s are 24, 24 plus 5 is 29, carry over 2. 12 plus 2 is 14. Now the first step is over. Now the second step is you have to multiply by 0. We know, we have studied in the second property that any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So even though 0 is in the tens place, we start writing 0 from the ones place because 0 is in tens place. So put a 0 in the ones place. Now start multiplying by 0. 0 into 7 is 0. 0 8s are 0. 0 4s are 0. 0 2s are 0. The next is you have to multiply by 3. As 3 is in the hundreds place, put 0 in the ones place, 0 in the tens place, start multiplication by 3 now. 3 sevens are 21, 1 carry over 2. 3 8s are 24, 24 plus 2 is 26, carry over 2. 2 4s are 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, carry over 1. 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Add this, you will get 2, 2, 10, carry over 1, 10, 11, carry over 1, 5 and 7. You get the result 7,51,022. 7,51,022. So the result that you got is called the product. So here we have multiplied, we had seen how to multiply a 4-digit number by a 3-digit number. We have multiplied 2487 by 306. We have taken this multiplication in 4 steps. The first step we have multiplied by 6. Next step we have multiplied by 0, which is in the tens place. Irrespective of the number, whether it is 0 or any other number, you have to, as 0 is in any other number also if it comes, as it is in the tens place, start first put 0 in the ones place, then start multiplication. As here it is 0, the rest all places you have to fill it with 0 only. The third step is you have to multiply by 3. 3 is in hundreds place, so first put 0 in the ones place, 0 in the tens place. Now 3 multiply by 3. 3 sevens are 21, 1 carry over 2. 3 8s are 24, 24 plus 2 is 26, 6 carry over 2. 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 2 is 14, carry over 1. 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Now add, which is the last step, you have to add all these 3 numbers. 2, 2, 10, carry over 1, 10, 11, carry over 1, 5, 6, sorry. Here it will be 6, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6 and 7. So you got the answer 7,61,022. Is that clear? So now also you have seen after multiplication you have to cross check also, because somewhere you make a mistake in multiplication or addition. Please check your answers. Now this was all about your multiplication of 4-digit number by 3-digit number. From the textbook itself, I am taking a question. Each floor of a building is fitted with 84 windows. There are 14 floors in each building. There are 22 such buildings in a complex. Calculate the total number of windows fitted in the complex. So here once again I am reading the question. Each floor of a building is fitted with 84 windows. There are 14 floors in each building. There are 22 such buildings in a complex. Calculate the total number of windows fitted in the complex. So here the thing is given that in a building there are 84 buildings. There are 84 windows, and how many buildings, how many floors are there? 14 floors are there, and in each floor there are 84 windows. So we have to solve these questions using proper statements. So first we will write the statement what is given, that number of windows in each floor. Number of windows in each floor. Number of windows in each floor. Then number of windows in each floor is 84. After that, how many floors are there in each building? Number of floors in each building, that is equal to 14. That means there are 14 floors in each building, and in one floor how many windows are there? 84 windows are there. The thing is that first you have to find out totally how many buildings are there. 22 buildings are there. You have to find out how many windows are there. First you have to find out how many windows are there in one building. Here in one floor there are 84 windows are there, and number of floors in each building. Each building is having 14 floors. So in each building how many windows are there? That you have to calculate. So the next you have to find is number of windows in each building. That is equal to 84 into 14. You have to multiply this with 200. So here it is, value of one thing is given. You have to find the value of many things. How many floors are there? 14 floors are there, and in each floor there are 84 windows. So in 14 floors how many windows will be there? That is 84 into 14. 4 4s are 16, carry over 1, 32 plus 1 is 33. We are going to multiply by 1, which is in the tens place, put a 0 there. 1 4s are 4 and 8, add it together, 6, 7, 11. That means in each building about 1176 windows are there in one building. Now you have to find out how many buildings are there. It is given 22 buildings are there. 22 such buildings are there in a complex. So number of buildings in a complex, that is equal to 22. Therefore number of windows, you have to find out how many windows are there in these 22 buildings, that is in the whole complex are fitted. Therefore number of windows in the whole complex, that is equal to 1176 into 22. In one building, if 1176 windows are there, you have to find out in 22 building how many windows are there. So again you have to multiply 1176 into 22. We will show it here, 1176 into 22. 2 6 are 12, carry over 1, 12, 14. 14 plus 1 is 15, 5, carry over 1. 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1 is 3 and 2. Second you have to multiply by 2 again, which is in the tens place, put a 0 there. 2 6 are 12, carry over 1. 14, 15, carry over 1, 3 and 2. Add it, 2, 7, 8, 5 and 2. That means in the whole complex there are about 25,872 windows. So in the whole complex there are about 25,872 windows are there. We will see one more example. Okay, so here what was given? Number of windows in one floor was given. Total number of floors was given in a building. We first find out in one building how many windows are there. Likewise 22 buildings were there. So we found out if in one building 1176 windows were there, in 22 buildings how many windows will be there. So 1176 into 22. Here we are following a simple principle that if whenever a value of one thing is given and you are told to find the value of many things, you have to multiply. Here number of windows in one building was given, you have to find out number of windows in 22 buildings. The same way here, number of windows in one floor was given, you had to find out number of windows in 14 floors. Then when you know that one building is having 14 floors, that means in one building 1176 windows were there. So in 22 buildings how many windows will be there? So it will be 25,876 windows are there in the whole complex. This was a problem solved from your textbook, question number 3. Now we are going to see one more word problem related to multiplication, so that you will understand the words also, the mathematical words used for multiplication. The next is the number of shoppers per day at a mall is 19,780. What will be the number of shoppers visiting the mall in the month of July? That means in one day how many shoppers or how many people are visiting the mall? That is about 19,780. 19,780 people are visiting the mall in one day. So question is that you have to find out how many people or how many shoppers are visiting the mall in the month of July. July is having how many days? 31 days? Yes, 31 days. So in the month of July we are having 31 days. That means in that 31 days how many shoppers are visiting the mall? Is that clear? So here again, in one day how many shoppers are visiting? In 31 days how many people? So here again you can see the value of one thing is given, you have to find the value of many things. Again you have to multiply to get the answer. So before that we will be writing the statement there. Okay, so first we will write the statement, that is number of shoppers visited the mall in one day. What is the number of people that visited the mall? That is 19,780. The second statement is you have to find out number of shoppers visited the mall in the month of July. July is having 31 days. So you have to find out how many people visited or how many shoppers visited the mall in the month of July. That means in that 31 days how many shoppers visited. That how we have to find out? 19,780 you have to multiply by 31. We will see the multiplication here. 19,780 you are going to multiply by 31. Here we are going to use three steps. First we are going to multiply it by 1, second we are going to multiply it by 3, then later on we will add both the numbers. Now 1 into 0 is 0, 8, 7, 9, 1. Multiplication by 1 is very easy, you get the same number. Okay, now I am going to multiply by 3, which is in the tens place, so 0 in the ones place. 3 into 0 is 0, 3 8s are 24, 4 carry over 2, 3 7s are 21, 21 plus 2 is 21 plus 2 23, carry over 2, 27 plus 2 is 29, carry over 2, 3 1s are 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. Now add this number 0, 8, 11, carry over 1, 10 plus 3 is 13, carry over 1, 10, 11, carry over 1, 6. This way we get about 6,13,180 shoppers visited the mall in the month of July. I hope so you have understood how we can solve the word problems also. So by this I am concluding the session. So in this session we have seen how to multiply a 4-digit number by a 3-digit numbers, how to multiply a 5-digit number by 2-digit numbers, and we have seen the properties of multiplication and how to solve the word problems related to multiplication. I hope so you have understood, but the thing is that you have to keep on practicing, and as much as you practice it makes you perfect, and especially this multiplication and all, how much you practice that much it becomes perfect to you. So first of all you learn the multiplication tables properly, then only it will be easy for you to do these multiplications. Otherwise a single mistake will make the thing all wrong. Thank you children.